How did ancient Egyptians have so much gold and wealth? There were no gold mines, farming, or crude oil production at the time. What did they use to trade? I'm not very uh, familiar with the Egyptian economy. They did not have so much gold or wealth. Uh, if you compare ancient Egypt with ancient India, the Indian GDP of the time would have dwarfed the Egyptian GDP. Okay, this is a good opportunity to take a look at the map. So, where is our friend the map? Yes, where's the map? Here's the map. Understand this. Let's say we are talking about 2000 BC or 3000 BC. Okay, let's say we're talking about 3000 BC. So the Egyptian Empire was from about 3000 BC to about 332 BC when Alexander destroyed it or conquered it. So let's say we are talking about 2500 BC. It's the time when we had the Saraswati Sindhu phase of our history. Very large population we had in northern and western India, and we had Egypt. So Egypt, the Egyptian civilization was centered around just one river, the Nile. Everything else in Egypt is desert. Understand this. There's only one tongue of green. And the entirety of Egyptian civilization was based around this one river. The population was low, it wasn't a large population. And the overall wealth was nothing compared to the wealth that India had. Okay. I would not agree that Egypt had incredible amounts of wealth and gold and all that. They were a good, reasonably powerful empire. They fought the Hittites, they fought the Mitanni, they fought the Hyksos, they fought everybody else, and they were the major power in the region. There were no other empires of any consequence or significance in the region beside the Egyptians. And if they had gold, they would probably be sourcing it from other parts of Africa, and perhaps through trade with other geopolitical entities like the Mitanni, the Hittites, uh, and whoever else. Probably India as well, because India has to trade with them. We have Indian zebu cattle in Egypt to around 2000 BC. So it would probably be through trade. India acquired most of its gold through trade with other countries. We would say sell them our spices and finished products, finished products like textiles and all kinds of other things, and they would give us gold. So generally, uh, if a nation doesn't have gold mines but it has gold, it means it's acquiring it through trade or through force from somewhere else. Okay, either through trade or by conquest, by force. Now, for example, well, let me give you an example that is a little controversial. It will upset some people, but it is what it is. Does France have any gold mines? France has no gold mines, but they have a tremendous amount of gold. Where does the gold come from? The gold comes from Western Africa, where all these countries have gold mines, but they don't they don't keep any of the gold. It all goes to France. It's called neo-colonization. So I'm not an expert on the Egyptian economy, okay, but you they would have either have acquired it by trading with other nations or by conquest. You conquer a country which has gold mines, and you extract the gold and you acquire that. Those are the two ways. So it would probably be a combination of both. But in Africa, gold is found in Western Africa. I'm not sure if the Egyptians had contacts all the way to Western Africa. Africa is a gigantic continent. So probably through trade or conquest, they did conquer various other kingdoms in various times and so on.